It's the beginner crafter. Welcome to another Crochet and Crafts Tube video. And I've got some crafts, like from Craftpod, knitting and crocheting. Let's move the crocheting part to the back because I'm going to unbox a Crochet Society video description box. So let's start with the Craftpod project, which is the needlebook. And I have finished embroidering this part, which will be on the cover of the needlebook. Again, the green will be the book. It's going to be like put in half like this, and this will be the front, this will be the back, and I need to cut this out and sew it onto the front. I haven't done it yet because I need to find my sharp scissors to do that, and then sew it onto here, and then just a bit of sewing the felt in and blanket sewing of the edges, and that will be it. So it's almost done, this Craftpod Spring 2021. I like this a lot. There were a lot of French knots, which I'm not a big fan of, and some of them are not pretty. But in general, I like the whole design of the mimosa, and it is pretty. It is an interesting texture, so I'm glad I did that, and I do think it looks really, really nice. Then I've got the knitting, so I did make a progress on the scarf. I made one whole repeat and 12 rows of the next repeat, which brings me to basically just 4 repeats away from finishing, because the whole scarf will be 13 repeats and 12 rows from the beginning of the pattern. So let me unravel this. So it's long. It's really getting very, 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 very long. This scarf. This is the amount of yarn that I have left. So I'm not sure if it will be enough for the whole scarf, or if I will have to start another cake, because this one actually comes in cakes, so we'll see about that. But yeah, it's getting better and better. It's there really is a chance that I will finish it during the holidays. I won't have to even go to September before officially autumn starts, so that's great. Then I made another gauge swatch for the blanket that I'm thinking of making for my new apartment. And again, this is done with smaller yarn, thinner yarn, so a smaller hook size, and I was thinking about doubling the stitches, but I can get nothing to the correct size, so I gave up. I looked at the shops to see how much the original yarn that they sort of want in this blanket, they want you to make it with. And first, it's not as expensive as I had thought it would be, although the total yarn amount that I would need comes to nearly 300. But also, it's called Chunky Monkey, but it's not really the chunky size, it's Aran, which means it won't be so terribly thick. Aran weight is quite enough. I think the design wants you to stitch it with a 6.5mm hook, but the recommended, I think, hook size for this yarn is 5 or 5.5, so it's really not that terrible a yarn, at least I don't think so. So I got another problem. There are so many colors beautiful colors, but so many of them, even in just the shades I want. It was very difficult for me to make a decision which ones I want, which would look good together. And I wrote on a group for Sapius, and a nice lady called Neve actually took her shade card and put the shades that I wanted together so that I could see the differences when they are together in the same lighting, and also when they are actually close together. So it makes the decision so much easier. I haven't decided yet, but I'm really close to what I want. So that will be fantastic. And thank you, Neve. I don't know if you're watching this, because I don't know if in general you know my channel, but thank you very much, because it really helps to make the decision. Shade cards are not really available in my country. I haven't seen them in any of the shops. So you can't just really buy it, and Sapius is not really yarn that my local yarn shops carry, at least not too often, so that really makes things difficult. I can't really go see and compare and put some yarns together to see. So that one is really helpful. And now for the unboxing, and that's the newest box. It came pretty quickly because I had the previous box a bit late, but actually I had a terrible experience at the post office, because it turns out I had to pay for customs declaration. I knew that my government sort of established that, but every time it was talked about anywhere, it was about AliExpress and Chinese companies that are too big of a competition for our country, and to use it for that, so that people didn't order so much from China and, you know, cheap Chinese products, and buy more from our country. And it turns out that it also happens to British companies, and it's like, but British, it's not really that cheap, and it's definitely nothing that competes with my country, because my country doesn't make subscription boxes in almost anything. It's very difficult to buy anything other than beauty subscription boxes. So I don't know what happened, but like the day before I got this package, I renewed my subscription for another 6 months, and now I know that each month I will have to pay extra money for just the fact that the post office will put a sticker on the parcel that it has been checked for customs. Or no, they haven't touched the parcel, nothing has been done to it. Like seriously, I haven't really heard of customs for, I don't know, in this millennium, definitely. Customs were a thing of the past in most cases, so I was really shocked, unpleasantly shocked by this. So meh. But I have already bought the subscription, and I like the boxes a lot, so it's not their fault, it's my government's fault. So, but let's move on to actually opening the box. It does look pretty. It's blue, which I like. Actually, I think it's teal, maybe, although on camera it's more pale, so I think it looks more like teal. I think live it's a bit more intense and more into the green sort of side of the color spectrum, but I still call it blue. It's in the blue spectrum for me. And a bit of white and pink, and some rose gold or gold foiling, so that's pretty. Oh, lots of stuffing. That's what you see at first, without any packaging, so no plastic or limiting the plastic waste. And oh, it's pink. Hibiscus chunky and another hibiscus chunky, so I guess that's the name of the yarn, not the shade of it, because these are two different shades. And this one is bikini color or shade, and this one is Hawaii. Okay, pink is not my color, and this is called chunky, and it's not terribly thick, which I like. So I do hope that this chunky monkey will also be like a fake chunky. Yeah, the yardage seems similar to chunky monkey, between 5 and 6 millimeter hook, so it's more or less the same size, which is not bad. This thickness is something I really can work with. So that's the yarn, pink. So if you're a fan of pink, you should like it. I'm not a big fan of pink, especially like baby powdery Barbie pink. This one is much more manageable. Then we've got the crochet hook, 6 millimeter, so that's useful for this yarn. Then there's a mystery box, and I don't know how to open it without damaging it, but let's try. Oh, the scissors again. There was a box, and I think it was also last summer's box, that you got scissors packaged like that. Ouch. I think the packaging was a little different, but yeah, a similar idea. And I think that's good, because if you missed it last year, you can have it this year. And if you were really traveling and you managed to lose, like me, I lose things a lot, then you get them again. Another thing is playing cards, crochet playing cards. That are they connect? Oh yeah! Oh, look, they are really connected to crocheting. That's cute. Oh, that's really cute. I like it. I really like this idea that they have some connection to crocheting. So you've got crochet hooks and balls of yarn, and again some crochet hooks. So that's cute. I like playing cards. I love solitaires. I don't really need friends to play cards with. I really like playing on my own. That's a good present. What else is there? Of course, a stitch marker, and this time it's a leaf, like one that we have on the box. Then I'm guessing safety eyes. I really don't want to take it out because then I'll lose it. A tag. This belongs to a crocheter. So I guess you can... Oh, wow. This is pretty. I guess you can put it on your crochet bag, or... Well, I guess it's for a regular travel bag as well. But with this kind of information, it would be good for actually a crochet bag of a sort. And I guess this is how you open this to get this card out to fill it in. So that's great for holidays as well. Maybe not so much traveling, but still you could go somewhere. And oh, actually you do get a bag, so you can actually put it in here, this tag information, and attach it somehow to this bag. So that's really nice. It's like a plastic... Sorry, I've got pigeons behind my window. life is better with yarn. So it's a plastic bag, soft plastic, that you can put stuff into. I'm not sure it would be waterproof, considering that there is this opening here, but I think it's good for the beach or a picnic. And the booklet that says what things we can make with yarn, and it's Frederica the Flamingo, pink peony cushion, and a bubble beanie. So that's what you can make. The cushion is really interesting because maybe not with the yarn that we got, but I could use some different yarn to make a cushion like this. So the design could still be useful. And the flamingo doesn't really have safety eyes. So let me check what's inside the box to see what these small things are. Actually, it doesn't say anywhere. So I don't know. It doesn't look like any of the projects. Yeah, these are safety eyes, and it's a nice packaging, so I could open it and close and nothing will get lost. It doesn't look like any of the projects actually need safety eyes. I guess you could put them on the flamingo if you wanted that, but I don't think it was necessary. I think I'll put it more like this. I really don't want to get under again. So yeah, again, a nice box, pretty useful gadgets. So that's pretty nice, and I like it. Okay, if you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. It's always appreciated. Comment down below what you think about my projects or about the box. If you have other ideas, what other subscription box there are, maybe in the European Union, so that there would be no customs paid. Especially it would be nice if they were from Spain or Malta, I guess, because I imagine it would originally be in English or Spanish, so the languages I know I could understand easily. With other countries it might be a bit more difficult to manage. But again, if you have any ideas, please let me know. And if you want to see my progress, consider subscribing to my channel. This week I'm going to have a special video for the second birthday of the channel. It will be mostly Happy Planner related, but I will give some analytics concerning the channel and maybe some ideas for the channel and some changes, so you could watch that. And thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye!